Hey guys, I want to tell you something that is unique. First of all, I want to talk about is a lot of people believe that, if a dating coach, for example, he's, let's say, a very tall guy, very tall, strong guy, he gets good results. Therefore, you're going to get good results, right? Absolute bullshit. It's not going to happen. The point is not very transferable because the thing is that the guy has privileges and he's stronger, like a tall, let's say he's a tall black guy, for example, and he's muscular, and white women love him. Do you actually think that you're going to get the same results as him if he taught you as a minority, like a negative stereotype minority? Fuck no, not in a million years. And this is what I think is happening, okay? Imagine there's a story here, okay? There's gonna be there's two guys, okay? We're gonna tell you a story, okay? So imagine there was two dating coaches in a place called, it's a fictional city, there's no such thing as, okay? The first guy's name is called Sean. Sean is a 5'7", skinny Asian guy. He's Chinese, okay? And the second guy is called, is 5'11", and he's really tall and he has a lot of muscles. But with the shoes and everything, he's like 6'1". So what I think is happening is, imagine the results of their students. So for, that guy, he doesn't have one single testimonial whatsoever for students getting a pull or getting a lay. But however, Sean, 5'7" Sean, has over 150 testimonials. How could that be? Because the idea is that if the person gets results, right? You know what I mean? If the person gets results, then it's transferable. How come, well, let's just call this guy, cannot get the results for his students while Sean can get non-stop results? The answer is very simple. It's about transferability. So what is transferability and how does it exactly work? It's very simple. The shorter, skinnier guy, right? Although more people like to root for the bigger, taller, stronger guy. The smaller guy who has more skill, okay? He needs to climb a bigger mountain because he's not depending on he's not depending on any sort of advantages, height, muscles, looks, any of that stuff. But however, he's just big and strong. And the thing is, the students cannot get results if their life depends on it. So basically what I'm trying to say is, for this story, why does it happen like this? It's just all about the transferability. And let's just say, for example, Sean is a lot better than in terms of day game. And the thing is that Sean will have to do more to compensate. The big thing that you can tell of all this is to look at the testimonials. Testimonials do not lie. So if you ever wonder why when a dating coach does not have any testimonials whatsoever, zero or just a few, or you see the testimonials, there's different types of testimonials. First of all, there's testimonials that says, you know what, I've learned a lot, I realized something. Who gives a fuck what you realized? That has nothing to do with you getting laid. The second testimonial is usually when they talk about people, say a person might get a few dates, a few Insta dates, a few numbers, or online dating or night game or something, but not day game. It's not impressive. You get these testimonials that talk about, oh, I like the coach's teachings, it actually helped a lot, or I realized a lot, I learned a lot, my sticking points. That has nothing to do with anything. The best kind of testimonials is basically when a person pulls or they get laid, right? If you don't get that kind of testimonial, it doesn't really count in my book. Like, you see a lot of these tall guys, strong guys, handsome guys, all their testimonials is how good they feel like the coach taught them. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? My students, okay, 11 out of 12 boot camps in May, all of them pulled and got laid before and after it. So that's what happened. So I want to speak about the story of Sean. Let's just say Sean had the same situation. 11 out of 12 students or boot camps in May All of the students have polled, all of them has F closed. So you think to yourself, why? And the answer is transferability. So that's the answer. Just because you're taller, right? And stronger and stuff, and you look at the coach and say, he's got results, I'm gonna get results. The answer is no, you're not gonna get results. And I'm sorry, just being honest with you. So basically imagine that if you were a shorter guy and you're a skinnier guy, basically you cannot make any mistakes. If you make mistakes and you try to day game, it's game over. One mistake, it's over. It's like open heart surgery. You can't make any mistakes. However, if you're a taller, stronger guy, the more looks you have, the more mistakes that you make. It's okay because, you know, even if you make a lot of mistakes when you're taller and stronger, you can get away with it. You are forgiven many times, over and over again. Maybe the best thing to understand about this is called the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle suggests that 20% of your selection gives you 80% of the results. So if you're a bigger, taller, stronger guy who's a dating coach, does he know what to select for a shorter guy? It's like Muhammad Ali, you know, the boxer. He's trying to teach you, but he's bigger than you, he's stronger, he's a heavyweight. Isn't it better to learn from a guy who's like Mayweather, who's smaller and more skilled? I think that would be a lot better. You can probably learn more from Mayweather than you can learn from Muhammad Ali because he has a size advantage. So the Pareto principle suggests that if you want to learn a language, maybe it's better to learn 20% of the language. You know what I mean? The most important words. You can still communicate 80% of the time. If you want to learn martial arts, maybe it's better to learn maybe 50 or 30 of the most important techniques, you know? Maybe learning jiu-jitsu, you just learn 33 techniques or something, and you're good to go. You don't need to learn all 1,000 techniques because you're not going to use it all. Do you see what I mean? So for me, I'm the human Pareto principle. At my height, at my build, everything that works for me is transferable to you. It goes from a bottom up, not a top down. This is why companies like RSD, London Day Game, and a lot of these other taller, stronger, or bigger black guys, for example. The idea of romance, for example, that's you have to be able to fit into the girl's boyfriend provider zone, or else it doesn't quite work. If you cannot fit in this zone, then I would say maybe you should try to fit into the lover zone instead of this zone, or you get friend zoned. I have a very natural tonality. I spice up once in a while when I talk, but most of the time it's very natural sounding, isn't it? It's very natural, it doesn't sound out of place. And that's not like personality enhancement versus somebody's just being gamey throughout the whole thing, you know? Hey, what's up, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to personality enhance every micro expression. It's fucked up. That's not how it works. It's better to have a good mindset, but regardless, the point is just be normal. Be relatable, and you should do fine. And that's more transferable. There's two types of game for day gamers. There's one of them is the positive stereotype game, which is compliments and a lot of validation. It's a lot of giving her compliments. Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. And that's the kind of game that will not work for you, you know? So the other kind of game is being natural, normal, relatable, getting her drawn in the conversation before you try to flirt and try to tease. So there's two styles. So you gotta decide what type of person you are and be honest with yourself. You're not the big, strong guy who can go and day game like that. You better switch over to a different style.
To be continued in the next video. Did you know that 1 in 5 Asian men will not procreate? 54% of Asian women will marry a white guy. Our race is dying. And the solution is not through night game. It has to be visible through day game. If you're going to choose a coach and you have the top 3 list for a boot camp, put me in every list. A guy with 400 laid and pull testimonials. You owe it to yourself. Get some self-esteem. And when you stop being offended by me, you realize Johnny Lee is your best friend. Your older brother. Tough love. Brutal honesty, real talk. Sign up below. To be continued in the next video. Did you know that 1 in 5 Asian men will not procreate? 54% of Asian women will marry a white guy. Our race is dying. And the solution is not through night game. It has to be visible through day game. If you're going to choose a coach and you have the top 3 list for a boot camp, put me in every list. A guy with 400 laid and pull testimonials. You owe it to yourself. Get some self-esteem. And when you stop being offended by me, you realize Johnny Lee is your best friend. Your older brother. Tough love. Brutal honesty. Real talk. Sign up below.